Good morning and welcome to another Wednesday podcast. It's 7 o'clock, Wednesday the 26th of October 2022. Temperature 16 degrees centigrade, which is 60.8 I think. We call it 60 Fahrenheit. 1007 millibars. Wind is coming from the west. Blue sky, sun's coming out, which is rather nice. We've had torrential rain here. We've had more lightning, thunder, but it's been very warm. The wind, especially at night, the wind is coming up from the Mediterranean, from Spain, from France, up to the UK, bringing all that warm air with it. So it's been really nice. Clocks change this weekend. What is it? Spring forward and fall back. So they go back an hour. So it's 7 o'clock now. It will be 6 o'clock. So that's right. We lose an hour. I can't keep up. Can you keep up with all this? We lose an hour in the morning. Then in March, is it when they change? We gain an hour and lose an hour at night. I don't know. I don't know why they don't leave it alone. Just a quick email. Hello, Bob. How are you? Bob asked me whether I was a hippie when I was at the parish council in the village and when I met the girl on the boat. No, I wasn't a hippie. I was a hippie in my teens, Bob. I did answer your email. I then had to not conform as such, but I had to have my hair cut and get rid of my beard because I was, you can't have a hippie parish councillor, unfortunately. Perhaps I should have done that. No, there's a thought, Bob, isn't it? Perhaps I should have remained a hippie. I am still a hippie at heart, although I do have to have my hair cut a little bit shorter these days. The thing is, I've seen people of my age and older, long grey hair and a bun. Is it a man bun or a ponytail? And I just don't think that would suit me. It's not me. To me, a hippie haircut is, well, not a haircut, it's just all over the place. Not in a man bun. Nothing wrong with a man bun or ponytail, but I don't think that's me. Right, here we go. Went to the supermarket the other day with Trish, do some shopping. The car park is a nightmare. It used to be white lines dividing the parking spaces, which everyone understood. Even I understood it. Park between the white lines. I haven't been up there for a long time because of COVID and the rest of it. Trish went on her own. I'm now going with her, or I was. I'm not going again. She can go on her own. The car park is a total mess. There are 500,000 spaces for disabled people, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. Then there's about 250,000 parking spaces for mother and toddler, which is fine, nothing against that. When you drive into the car park, you think, hello, it's empty. There's no one here. That's because all the disabled and mother and toddler spaces are in the front, and there's hardly anyone there. We used to park around the side bit. That is now the click and collect area. You can't go there. Okay, so where are the ordinary spaces? Where am I supposed to park? I'm not a mother. I'm not a toddler. I'm not clicking and collecting. There are parking spaces, but you've got to find them. There's a whole area which is cross hatches it. Cross lines all over it. Presumably that means you can't park there. I don't know. No one seems to park there, so that's what that must mean. I don't know why. And instead of single lines separating the spaces, there are two lines, about a foot apart or whatever, joined at each end with a sort of semicircle. I don't quite know what that means, but anyway, they are now the parking spaces. And to be honest, in the road parts where you drive, there's arrows and bits and pieces. Do this, don't do that. Oh, I can't understand it. When you go there, there are just so many white lines all over the car park. It is confusing, because then there's people pushing trolleys around all over the place, wandering about. So you've got to be careful to avoid them. It's just an absolute nightmare, and I'm not going there again. I don't need all that hassle at 7 o'clock in the morning. They can keep that. Now, this Sunday, I shall be moaning about the white lines all over our roads. Forget the car park at the supermarket. Our roads. In fact, there was something on telly a few years back saying that in one stretch of road, I think it was only a couple of 100 yards long or something, and they had however many signs. Was it 30 or 40 road signs? Don't turn left, don't turn right, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. And it's confusing. The driver's trying to keep his eye on the road, plus look at the road signs, and of course now the potholes. And there are white lines now all over the roads. You can't go in this bit, you can't go in that bit. What's that white line in the gutter? About a foot out from the gutter. What does that mean? Away from the curb. I mean, does that mean don't have your wheels in the gutter? I don't know. Happy days back in the 60s when it was all normal. When you go up to a junction and it would say halt. Do you remember that? Halt, no, not stop. Anyway, going on now. Raise rants at protonmail.com. I shall see you on Sunday for another moan. Take care, look after yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye-bye for now.